There's way too much to explain here to leave it all in a text, so I'm gonna kind of just try and do it just off the cuff, just kind of talking about it. So right here what we have is a Minecraft linked list representation of a queue. This is the same kind of queue that you'll use in like a Spotify playlist or whatever. And what we have here is this is where we write the data, and then this over here, this button right here, is where we increment the data. So it's just a one bit register right here, and this holds the data, and then all this redstone basically acts as a pointer to the next area of the data. So say this is a 0 right now, I press this button, it's now a 1, and what I can do is I can increment this and it'll move it forward in memory. You can see I already have a couple of them stored in memory. So when we move it forward, we had a 2, 1, 1, 0, 1. And it's going to move that 1, 1, 0, 1 forward, like this in memory. If I press it again, it's going to move it forward again. Just like that. And we can write new things to memory, like this. Add another 1 in there. Now we've got a 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. And we can move this forward in memory again by incrementing it, like that. There we go. And so what I've done is I've copied it 8 times over, and now what we have is a byte of memory, right, in this array of memory. All 1-bit registers kind of in a row makes an 8-bit register, and what we can do is we can store things in memory. So let's just, we'll store this one, we'll move that forward, and then we'll store this one, move that forward, we'll store this one, move that forward, store this one, move that forward. And what this is doing, basically if you were to think about it as in C programming, is what we're doing is we're basically storing the data and then storing the data as data.next, right? If we're thinking of a linked list. So we'll do an entire half that one, and then we'll do another half over this way. And I have it to where it all updates at the same time. It might not look like it's updating at the same time, but that's just because the rendering of this is done on a phone, which is not great. I mean, Pocket Edition Redstone is really jank. It kind of works the same way, it just doesn't look like it works the same way. And then let's just do a couple of random ones just to top it out here. So right now, I have in that order what I just did, all those are stored in memory right now. And so if I go over here, I have it set up to a 0.8 hertz clock, so I don't have to increment it every time, I can just let it go. And what we'll see down here is exactly what I stored in memory in order coming out the end. And it's going to look like this. So there's that one, now this one, and next will be this one. We'll have the entire half, and then the other half, and then a bunch of randoms. And that's all I stored in memory, so there's nothing else after that. This has 8 bytes of memory right here. So this entire thing takes up, let's see, 8 bytes is a double word, I believe. So the entire thing takes up a double word of memory. That's going to be 8 times 8, so 64 bits of memory, so to speak, or 8 bytes. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the whole thing. It is a Minecraft representation of a linked list representation of a queue. The queue data structure. I think that's it. I think I got everything.